Good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new vlog. I'm not even sure that it's still the morning. Today has been a hectic one so far. I have only just managed to pick up the camera. You might be able to tell from my face. I feel pretty exhausted. I have actually just finished filming Sunday's video. I'm not sure when you'll be seeing this, but let's just say there is a lot of clearing up to do. Oh my goodness. But I have also been very busy bringing in deliveries this morning. I am pretty sure that our Christmas tree has just arrived, but it's absolutely ginormous. I realised I have ordered a 12-foot Christmas tree, and I didn't even think. I just thought, oh yeah, I have to get the biggest one that they've got. But then Charlie was stood up in the drawing room, and I'm pretty sure he's not even 6 foot. And you wouldn't have fit 2 Charlies on top of each other in that room, so we shall see. But I'm also really excited to undo the garland and some baubles. Basically, I have baubles. How do you say that word without being really funny? Baubles. It's a really funny word to say. Anyway, I need to undo all of that because basically next week is potentially my last shoot with Kat here in the house before Christmas. So I need to shoot lots of festive content, which is absolutely crazy. But I'm going to create a beautiful festive scape in the drawing room, hopefully today. But first, I need to top up my energy levels. I need a coffee. You can tell from the eye bags, it's been an exhausting morning. Filming just takes it out of me, I feel like, because you have to be so like peppy and happy and on it when you're filming a sit-down video. And I mostly do vlogs now, so I'm a little bit out of practice as well, but I just always feel exhausted. And then you have to deal with the mess as well. So I'm going to forget about the mess for 10 minutes, go and make myself a coffee, tie my hair up, put my slippers on, and then it's time to get cracking. Charlie has just bought me a present. This is the liquid proof that I'm always talking about, and especially it is so important. This is not sponsored by Liquid Proof. I wish, oh my goodness, I need to be a Liquid Proof ambassador. This is what you need for all of your suede and generally precious things at this time of year, because Liquid Proof is like a protection spray. What does it say? Premium protector for all fabrics plus leather, eco, non-toxic, powerful, suitable for boots, bags and clothing. I think this might have been on Dragon's Den, but basically when you cover something in liquid proof, it is so well protected that even if you threw tomato ketchup at these boots, it would just slide off and leave no mark. It is absolute magic. I get this from Amazon. I'll leave the exact one linked down below, but as soon as I get a new pair of boots, you have to just cover them. And it's better than normal suede sprays, because normal suede sprays you have to do it outside because they're so stinky, but this one isn't. I would love to know what's in the formula because it is genius. And then I just leave them to dry. Honestly, this is the best stuff in the whole world. Definitely an autumn-winter wardrobe essential. Even your wool hats, obviously if rain goes on this, it might, obviously the rain would permeate the material and you'd be left with splodges on your hat, whereas if you've sprayed it with liquid proof, then the rain will literally bounce off and you won't be left with a polka dot hat. This is my new one from Lack of Colour via the Outdazzle boutique, and I love it. Can't wait to wear that. And even, for example, on my gorgeous gilet, so I don't get makeup on the collar, just had a lovely delivery. I love it when deliveries come in picnic baskets because I can always find ways of reusing them. At the moment we're using them for log storage. In here, this is a lovely gift from T&Cs, who have just launched their Proud to Support British Pubs campaign. Obviously when you go to a pub, the first thing that you get with your drink is a packet of crisps. They have so kindly topped me up with some of my absolute favourites. Might actually have a bag now, and also this book of great British pubs. So this has got loads of different sections in there, from the best pubs for food to the best pubs for beer on tap, things like that. Ooh, that's actually not too far away from here in Hereford. Wye Valley, that's where I grew up. Don't know where the Wye Valley Brewery is though. Lovely, so this is a really great gift as well for anyone that loves pubs at Christmas. So I'm very grateful for this wonderful delivery. Thank you, T&Cs. Oh, there's more goodies in here. We've got a corkscrew, ear mat, happy hour sign. I've come into the pink bedroom to do a little bit of unboxing with you, but I wanted to show you the new mirror. I say new mirror, it's actually a very, very old mirror. This was Mum's. She very kindly donated it to this bedroom, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm such a small person that it's pretty high up, but I thought it needed to be central on this wall, and I think it just kind of adds to the princess vibe of the room. I think it used to be just cream, and then, I don't know if Mum did this or someone else, but it's just got little gold touches on it, beveled edge, and it is so, so pretty. I like that it picks up the gold from the lights, and the sun is starting to go down now, super early, but still the lighting in here is absolutely gorgeous. You should see the tripod that I have made for this camera setup, but I just wanted to prop you up to show you some beautiful new in pieces that I have just opened up from Farfetch. And oh my gosh, I need my hair colouring again. My hair grows so, so quickly. And I've also run out of Redken blonded shampoo, so the yellowness is starting to creep back in, which is very frustrating. But anyway, goodness me, we have some early evening sunlight, so at least it's making my hair not look quite as scary. It's just one of those days where nothing is quite going to plan. I come in here to film because it's beautiful light in here, and then the sun decides to be too strong. Oh my goodness, I'll tell you why I'm stressed. I'm stressed because I just tried to put up the Christmas tree, and as predicted, it's just bloomin' massive. I mean, who orders a 12-foot tree and doesn't think about how big 12 foot is? The base of this tree was bigger than that bed, that double bed. It was absolutely ginormous. So obviously I've packaged it up again, which was not an easy task. It is a ginormous tree base. And I've just figured out that Balsam Hill, the company that I got it from, don't do free returns. So it's this ginormous box, which is not free returns. It's probably going to cost me 100 quid to return this ginormous tree. So that is just money down the drain. So that is why I'm a little bit flustered. But I'm going to go out and do some gardening in a moment, because as you can see from the sunlight, it is absolutely glorious out there. But first I want to show you a couple of new things which just arrived from Farfetch. So I'm very happy to be working with Farfetch again on today's video. Just like I did last time I worked with them, I also have a discount code that you guys can use for your first purchase on Farfetch. It is a 10% discount code. I will leave that code on the screen here and linked down below. I'll leave everything that I'm talking about linked down below as well, so you can shop any of these pieces if you so desire. There are a few T's and C's which will be written in the description box as well. So I have been looking for some really beautiful staple pieces for my autumn wardrobe. There are a few brands which I tend to search for on Farfetch. As you may know, Farfetch works as this website which actually aggregates the beautiful products from so many different boutiques all around the world. So my jumper might have come from Italy, in fact I think it did, whereas my Chloe boots, which you guys have actually already seen, have come from Spain. Some things sometimes even come as far away as from the US. I've had things from Portugal in the past. Sometimes things come from the UK. They very often come from Browns, which is in London. But it's a really lovely way of supporting these smaller boutiques, especially during these times, and also a great way of discovering new brands. For example, my gorgeous coats, which I have shown you guys in the past. I will show you them again later on in this video. From Stand Studio, I would never have known about that brand if it wasn't for Farfetch. So it's a really great place for new brand discovery, as well as a place to go to support smaller boutiques. So I was on the lookout for autumn wardrobe staples, and I always search Chloe pieces on Farfetch. I always think they have the most beautiful selection. Their buying team, or whoever decides what goes on the website, always absolutely smashes it, because they always have the most gorgeous selection of products. The first thing that I have to share with you is this gorgeous jumper, and this for me is such a kind of cozy granddad alpine kind of jumper. A really lovely, very wearable kind of biscuity oatmeal shade. Nice high collar. Then you've got this Fair Isle kind of print on here, a very slight puff sleeve. I love a subtle balloon sleeve. I don't like anything too dramatic, especially with knitwear. It needs to be wearable first and foremost. So I'm going to try this on for you in a second, along with this skirt, which is from Isabel Marant, which is another designer that I always look for specifically on Farfetch, because I just love the kind of bohemian but elevated bohemian style of the brand. Everything that I own from Isabel Marant is a really well used and well worn piece in my wardrobe, so I always feel that it's a brand that's very worthy of investment. I love midi skirts, and yet I feel like all my midi skirts are either that really simple kind of satiny style or wool, and I wanted something that was kind of in between. So I saw this, and I'm going to pop a picture of it on the model on the screen here, because that's the picture that really sold it to me. But I thought this, with that Chloe jumper, with my Chloe boots, could be the perfect autumn outfit. And then the final new piece is this jumper. Now this is an example of a brand that, again, I would never have discovered, never have even heard of if it wasn't for Farfetch. Now this has probably got a really snazzy way of being pronounced. I'll show you the label. Escado, maybe? It says, made in Peru, devoted to design, committed to heritage. This is another one that just looks really, really cozy. As you can see, it has got, you can actually see in the light there, a little bit of a chunky kind of Fair Isle pattern, but nothing too OTT. This very, very soft and cozy kind of waffly detail at the top here. A really nice, I think this is called a turtleneck. I think a roll neck is when it actually rolls over like this, and a turtleneck is when it doesn't, I believe. And then you have got this tassel detail on the shoulder, and I just love a knit which is really easy to wear and yet has a really subtle design detail. So I thought this would be absolutely perfect. So I'm going to style these with my beautiful Chloe boots. Yes, I could not resist keeping these. I was umming and ahhing about it for so long, but I thought, really, this year I'm not investing in expensive high heels. I'm not really wearing any other kind of shoe other than boots. So, and I tell myself this every time I need persuading, but it is the kind of thing that is going to be in my wardrobe for many, many years. I have got boots in my wardrobe which are 4, 5, 6 years old, and the design of these, they've got this lovely kind of circular design here. Equestrian, but not so equestrian that you couldn't wear them when the equestrian trend is no longer here. They would look fantastic with what I am wearing now, but I think they'll also look great with the other pieces that I have purchased from Farfetch. I did have a voucher to use towards these pieces as part of the collaboration, but I always buy a lot more and spend a lot of my own money as well. But these were actually purchased with part of the voucher, for full disclosure, as always. So now I'm going to go and do a little bit of a try on session for you. I can't wait to show you how these pieces are going to look together. I think it's going to be such a nice autumnal outfit or two. And don't forget, if you love the look of any of these pieces, I've seen so many of you actually purchasing these boots since I have been sharing them in the last few videos. But if you do want to pick anything up, then don't forget the discount code. You can use the links in the description box down below if you would like to, but don't forget the code to save 10% on your Farfetch order. Right, let's do some trying. Please excuse the fact that the bed is unmade behind me. Not unmade as though we haven't made it, it is being washed. So yes, please excuse the bed. That literally just sums up my day today. I come in here to show you a nice outfit and the bed is all disheveled. Anyway, so this is what I've been wearing today, this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous jumper dress, and it goes so beautifully with the Chloe boots, especially where you've got this slit coming up the leg. It really highlights the boots, and I just think they are so, so beautiful. They're very, very me. They are a real investment, but just gorgeous. And I feel like now, living out here in the countryside, basically anything that I do for fun or for social, especially when life goes back to normal, I feel like boots are definitely going to be the footwear of choice. If we go around to friends for dinner, I'll wear boots. If we go for a nice restaurant meal, I'll wear boots. If we do anything, even a day in London, I will wear boots. So yeah, I absolutely love how these look. I just wanted to show you them quickly with a jumper dress to show you how they can be styled a bit more casually. But now I'm going to try on the other bits from my Farfetch order, which arrived today. This skirt is so much better than I even imagined. So you've got this beautiful kind of waterfall detail at the front here. It's almost like a crepe material. It hangs in the most beautiful way. Oops. It's fairly high-waisted. You could definitely tuck your jumper in. You can definitely tuck your jumper in to give yourself the illusion of slightly longer legs. And again, with the boots, I think it looks absolutely fabulous. Definitely exactly what I was looking for in an autumn midi skirt. And then the jumper again is just absolute perfection, which is not ideal because I did want to send one of these jumpers back. I thought it might be this one, but I just love it so much. I really like this cable knit kind of detail here. Looks so cozy and soft, and it is so cozy and soft. It really is the most lovely warm material and not itchy in the slightest. I'm wearing this on bare skin and it is not itchy, I'm pleased to report, but realistically I will wear this with a thermal. Love the tassel detail on the sleeves. It's a little bit more of a clean white than the skirt, so I possibly wouldn't wear them together, or maybe I would but with my Gucci belt on. Just went and grabbed the belt. I've currently just got it kind of half tucked with the jumper. Again, I'm not sure if the combination is quite right, but I do love how this jumper looks belted. I think potentially with jeans, this could be a really nice way of adding a little bit of extra detail, but this belt, honestly, is one of the greatest things I have purchased all year. It just goes with so many different things. I'm really glad I got this one. And yeah, I have to say it does cinch in the silhouette and tones in really nicely with the boots. So yes, another way of styling this little knit and skirt combo. Oh my goodness, this jumper is just absolutely gorgeous. As predicted, it is so comfortable. I feel like you just don't get this softness with high street jumpers. I really wish you did, but Chloe are just taking it to the next level with the softness of this. In the lighting here, it looks like the main tone is grey, but it's actually more of a biscuity kind of OT brown. At least it was when I opened it in the pink room. Maybe it depends on the lighting. As you can see, it does have a slightly ballooning sleeve, but not too OTT. So if you want to have a little bit of a nod to the voluminous sleeve trend without going completely overboard, then this is a really lovely option. Once again, with the high neck, you could definitely get away with wearing a thermal underneath this. I've got a nice little pendant necklace on, my In the Fro Edge of Ember necklace. And then you've got this really long section here where the sleeve is a little bit tighter, which is great for more of those practical reasons, like if you're, I don't know, doing some cooking or even just doing some work. It's nice to not have the volume all over your arm. I hope that makes sense. And again, it looks really nice with this skirt and boots. I think this skirt and boot combo is going to be one that I reach for a lot during these autumnal months. So a fantastically successful Farfetch order. I am always so happy with the pieces that I choose from there. Now I'm going to go from glam to very unglam, because after, and I know you're probably thinking, Josie, why are you getting so stressed about a Christmas tree? There have actually been 3 very stressful incidents today, and the Christmas tree was just literally the icing on the cake. I'm not going to go into the other 2 because I can't even talk about them. But yeah, I am going to go out and do some gardening. You can see the fields are glowing golden. It's a beautiful still time of day. Does that not look like a painting? That is stunning, and that is the view from my bedroom window. Goodness me. Oh, wow. I really cannot complain about Christmas trees being too big when I have so much to be grateful for. I feel like such a... Ooh, Saved by the Bell, quite literally, before I go down an emotional wormhole. I'm going to pop some very casual clothes on now and go outside and do some gardening, because gardening is the most therapeutic... What is my hair doing? What is my hair doing? Gardening is the most therapeutic thing in the world. So I'm going to go outside, get some fresh air, take my anger out on the soil, or the leaves actually. I'm going to rake up some leaves, and I will see you out there. Just to give you a quick laugh as to how much my outfit has changed. The hair is scraped back in a silk bobble from Nice Cream London, and then I have got, do you know what, this gilet and this fleece were both absolute bargains from eBay. eBay is my new place to find practical attire, especially countryside attire, and I actually really love the gilet. It's from Jules, but I got it from the Jules outlet. I'll leave a link down below because they have loads of different styles and sizes. But yeah, this is my gardening outfit. I'm going to pop some boots on and it's time to get raking. Oh, what a beautiful early evening. I can give you a bit of a patio update. Look at that gorgeous view. Because a lot of the new grouting is in. It literally looks like a brand new patio. Dexter loves it. What do you think, my boy? What do you think? Do you like your newly grouted patio? Yeah, it literally looks like we spent thousands on a new one. But we have not. We just had the old grouting chiseled out and the new grouting pasted in. These are my new boots from Doc Marten, by the way. They have got, excuse me, I'm wearing very dorky socks, but they have got a lovely, like, snouty faux fur lining, and they are so good for those practical occasions, nice long walks, gardening, etc. I have been wearing these a lot. Yes, come on then, let's have a look down here. We've obviously had to clear the patio furniture for the regrouting, so it's all down here at the moment. Been busy de-weeding this area. It's looking a lot neater now. So you may have heard me saying in recent vlogs previously that we had builders over, and this is one of the projects that they have been working on. So a little coach house update for you. We kind of needed a big outside storage space for things like garden furniture in the winter, chairs, deck chairs, my crazy parasol collection. So the builders that have been renovating the coach house, they are called Prosser Carpentry. Shout out to them because they've been doing such a good job. They, with Charlie's help for inspiration and design, have created this storage shed within the carport. I'm trying not to show you that bit because it's really messy. All our stuff is in there while this bit is being finished. But we wanted some cladding that was almost Soho farmhouse style, so we intentionally got reclaimed wood that doesn't quite match. It all looks a bit higgledy-piggledy, but that is exactly the look that we were going for. This is the wisteria plant, so in spring it's going to be all beautiful with purple flowers. This is actually the first time I've seen it with handles on the doors. Don't even know if this lock works. Okay, I might have to wait for Charlie. Oh, it's a push. Yikes, there is a high-pitched noise in here. Okay, this vlog just gets more and more glamorous, but we are getting some shelving put up in here for all our storage. It's just things like paint, you know, everyone needs a shed for storage. That's actually my old pram, the pram that I went in when I was a baby. It's a beautiful Silver Cross pram that will be used for my future babies. But yeah, we're going to get this side finished, some shelves put up. It's going to be very, very handy. I need to figure out what that high-pitched noise is. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the vlog. It's almost like that anti-loitering noise that shops have outside to stop teenagers from loitering. You have so much lawn to poo on and you decide to poo on the gravel. They have also built this incredibly beautiful bin storage, what do you call it? Or bin storage unit casing, so that you don't have to see your bins. Again, with the cladding, and it just looks incredible. So much more aesthetic than having your actual bins out on display. This one just always has spiders in it, so I'm not going to touch that. But we've got some great iron knobs. Bloody hell, that is heavy. And then inside is where the bins will go. They have done such a good job. If you guys are local to the Cotswolds, I will leave this building company, these guys, linked down below because I couldn't recommend them anymore, especially for this cladding style construction. And then the final cladded structure is what will be our log storage. So this is the current log store. As you may remember, it's just falling down, very messy metal construction. But this is the new one in the beautiful reclaimed wood. So Charlie will take great pleasure, I have no doubt, in stacking up the logs. And it all ties in beautifully together. It's amazing how the sunlight changes direction. It looks like it's about to set just about here. Whereas in the summer, do you remember, it's set almost behind the church. So it's moved so far around. It's so beautiful. Yeah, so that's where it's setting now, and in summer it used to set here. Crikey! wondering what on earth we're doing, we are basically sorting out usable firewood with non-usable firewood. This we're going to stick on our local Facebook group because every time we think that something needs to go to the tip, we always end up listing it, and turns out somebody wants it. Nothing goes to waste in this village. We've got another pile of wood that we're going to list on the Facebook group here. Charlie has nearly finished clearing out the woodshed. We've had a really good chain going on. Charlie popping in the wheelbarrows and then taking them over here. And you may have just seen that we found a, I think it's called a blue admiral butterfly in the shed as well, who we have just positioned in his new home over there so that he doesn't get bothered again. Oh, back inside, goodness me, rosy cheeks. We have done a couple of hours of very intense labour, as you saw, shifting logs, sweeping leaves, etc, etc, getting the garden ready for autumn. I said the other day that this is the kind of the worst time of year for gardening because it's all, you know, catching up after nature, not adding anything pretty, but just clearing and sorting and tidying. But yeah, got to keep on top of these things. So now come inside, and definitely need a bath later. And I think in my PO box today I got some gorgeous L'Occitane bath soak, so yeah, that's gonna be amazing. I matched the sofa. But after that kind of work in the garden, you definitely crave something hearty and filling and cheesy for dinner. So I'm going to see what veg we've got in the fridge, and I'm going to do a vegan, but with cheese, pasta bake. So normally I would do a little bit of cauliflower, a bit of broccoli in with my vegan cheese sauce, which is like cashews, nutritional yeast, almond milk. But you basically just chuck in whatever veg you've got. So let's have a rummage. We keep all our veg in this fridge. We have a fridge system. Oh, cauliflower, that'll do perfectly. Love a bit of cauliflower in my pasta. We've got some carrots. I don't think that'll go terribly well. I'll see what the date is on the broccoli. But yeah, this is perfect. Cooked some pasta, and it is al dente, so it's still got quite a crunch to it. And now I'm gonna add my vegan sauce. So this is a Thermomix. Hello. This is very much a Thermomix recipe, but what I do is I blitz up 100 grams of cashew and 2 cloves of garlic. I whiz that up. Then I add in 400 grams of almond milk or something similar. Today I added in oat milk. You can use hazelnut milk, whatever you like, or whatever you've got in the fridge. 50 grams of olive oil. What else is in there? Whatever veg you like. So today I put in cauliflower, a veggie stock cube, 15 grams of nutritional yeast, and you can also put in a little bit of lemon juice as well, and some salt and pepper. And then the Thermomix. Shit, I have just realised I was meant to do the sauce at 90 degrees and I forgot to apply the heat, so I'm actually going to have to put this back on. That is so stupid of me. I've never forgotten to do that before. Oh, right, be right back. Okay, 5 minutes later. What an absolute plonker I am. I thought it looked a bit lumpy. So this, oh my god, there is this fly that keeps landing on me today. It is so annoying. So this has been whizzing round, speed 4, 7 minutes at 90 degrees. So I guess you could do this on the hob, maybe with a handheld blender for like 10 minutes, I would say. That's why I love the Thermomix. It is so good for multitasking. So now I'm going to pour this onto my pasta. It's still a bit lumpy, but that's the cauliflower and it's absolutely fine. And then I could put some normal cheese on here, but I'm actually going to be good and not do that tonight. So this is basically a vegan cauliflower mac and cheese. So it's actually fairly healthy-ish. What I'm going to do now is put a load of pepper on here, a little bit of nutmeg as well, and then put it in the Aga for about 10 minutes. now I do all the washing up so that when I have eaten this, we can just relax. And it's the best feeling, eating your mac and cheese, knowing that all the washing up is done. I just came to get some broccoli and look how Dexter is laying. You are so ridiculous. What kind of doggy lays like that? You... You're so funny. I'm gonna have to kiss you. And here it is, fresh out the Aga. It is looking beautifully crispy on top. I think it always looks a little bit better when you've got the pepper and the nutmeg on top as well. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. Charlie always needs a little bit more greenery than I do, so I've given him some broccoli, and now it is time to serve.